Alrighty, guys, we're coming fresh off a solid 4-1 day in my 5 personal sports bets on my website yesterday at pt.1.com/BrockPage. It's also going to improve our record to 6-1 in our last 7 NBA tier package plays on that site as well. And the good news is we have another NBA tier package bet going off here today. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to my Major League Baseball free pick video here today for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. Weekend's right around the corner. We're halfway there. My name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks right here on YouTube since 2016. I also sell my personal sports bets on patreon.com/BrockPage. And we are once again 6-1 in my last 7 NBA tier package plays on that site. Now, the NBA tier package is a membership that I offer on that website. And if you sign up for that package here today, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 83 cents a day if you sign up here today. And as an added bonus, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships for the next 30 days absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. I currently have over 525 members who are signed up and active on my website right now. And you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. What I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I'm actually betting on personally. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the Rangers at the Reds, 12:35 Eastern first pitch. Both teams are minus $1.10, totals 9. Graham Ashcraft for Cincinnati, John Gray for Texas. Now, Johnny Gray's got 15 strikeouts and an ERA in the 3s. I'm also looking for this Ranger lineup to take advantage of the short porch in Cincy. They're leading the AL West in run production. As Adolis Garcia, he's currently the league leader in RBI. Marcus Semion's also hitting nearly 300 with 22 ribbies himself. Now they're facing a Cincy team who's had their issues at the plate themselves. They're striking out more times a game than any other club in the league except for one. They're also in the bottom 5 in the National League in hits per game. Now injury-wise, Seager's still in the IL for Texas. Will Myers questionable for the Reds. When it comes to the total, 9 out of Cincy's last 14 at home did get over the number. Meanwhile, the Rangers are 8-3 to the over as the official road team. Give me Texas minus $1.10 over 9. Next matchup, Red Sox O's 105 East. Baltimore is minus $1.20 at Camden Yards. Totals 8.5. Tyler Wells for Baltimore. Tanner Houck for Boston. And even though Houck's yet to lose a game, he does have an ERA in the 4s. And as good as his Boston lineup's been, believe it or not, they're in the bottom 5 in the American League in hits per contest on the road. They're going to have to face Tyler Wells, who's got an ERA in the 2s, along with a stingy .69 whip. Now, as a team, the O's are winning nearly 70% of their contests at Camden Yards. Ryan Mountcastle leads the club in homers and RBI. Meanwhile, Jorge Mateo is hitting .351. Now, injury-wise, Austin Hayes is questionable for the O's. Christian Arroyo questionable for the Sox. When it comes to the total, the Sox have gone 9-3 to the over in their road trips. They're also 72% to the over for the entire season. Meanwhile, Baltimore saw 61% of their contests this year get over the line. Give me Baltimore minus $1.20 over 8.5. Next matchup, White Sox Blue Jays 107 Eastern first pitch. Toronto's minus $1.80, totals 9.5. Yusei Kikuchi for Toronto, Michael Kopech for Chicago. Now, Kopech's winless on the season in 20-plus innings. And he also has a .697 ERA. But even if Kopech pitches well here today, the Chicago lineup's in the bottom 5 in the American League in run production on the road. They're going to have to face a 3-0 Yusei Kikuchi, who's got an ERA in the 3s along with a 1.17 whip. Now, these Toronto hitters are also striking out fewer times a game at home than any other franchise in baseball. Matt Chapman leads the club in RBI, batting average, and OPS. Meanwhile, Vlad Guerrero and Bo Bichette, they're both hitting well over .320 respectively. Now, injury-wise, Alberto, Anderson, and Moncada are still out for Chicago. Yasmani Grandal is also questionable. When it comes to the total, Chicago's gone 60% to the under in their road trips. Meanwhile, Toronto saw 6 out of their last 8 in their own building stay under the line. Give me Toronto minus $1.80, under 9.5. Next contest, it is going to be Yankees at the Twins. It's going to be Rockies at the Guardians, 1:10 p.m. East. Now, this game is currently off the board. German Marquez for Colorado. No confirmed starter yet for Cleveland. But regardless of who throws out the first pitch for the Guardians, this is a Cleveland lineup of hitters who struggle at the dish. They're currently in the bottom 5 in the league in hits per game at home. They're also averaging under 3.1 runs a game at Progressive Field. They're facing German Marquez on the other side of things for the Rockies, who has a couple of wins on the season along with a .92 whip. Now, this Colorado pitching staff's also allowing only 7.1 hits a game on the road. They're actually in the top 3 in the majors in fewest hits allowed away from home. Hard to believe, but that's the way it is. It could be Colorado getting the job done for some money line cash. Next and final matchup for the video, it is going to be Yankees at the Twins, 1:10 p.m. East. And, of course, be on the lookout for part 2 in the next couple of hours or so. But anyway, as far as this game, Minnesota's the $1.20 favorite at home. Totals 8 runs. Kenta Maeda for Minnesota. Domingo Germán for New York. Now, Germán's got 25 strikeouts and just 20 innings of work. And no real shock here. The righty's got a whip of just 1.05. Now, this Yankee pitching staff, they're allowing just 6.7 hits a game on the road. That's nearly a league best. They're facing a Minnesota lineup who they have difficulty getting on base themselves. They're in the bottom 10 in the league in hits per contest. They're also striking out over 9.5 times a game at Target Field. Now, injury-wise, Farmer, Celestino, and Kirilloff, they are out for Minnesota. When it comes to the total, the Bombers are 67% to the under for the entire season. The Twins on the other side saw 8 out of their last 11 in their own building stay under the line. Give me the Yankees plus $1, under 8. With that, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into our quick pick recap. I like the Texas Rangers minus $1.10 over 9 runs. Baltimore Orioles minus 120 over 8.5. Toronto Blue Jays minus $1.80 under 9.5 runs. Give me the Colorado Rockies getting the job done for some money line cash. With my next and final free pick for the video, give me the Yankees plus $1, under 8. With that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.